Hello and welcome to another update video about GRT. GRT is likely following that white wave count here on the chart. I mean, the yellow count is still valid for risk management purposes. It is possible that we form another bear market low from here. Of course, anything is possible, but it takes a break below 15.7 cents now to suggest that. And so far it's following the white count, actually even reached now the minimum requirements for wave 3 here in the white count. You might remember that in previous videos we talked about here a wave 1 to the upside, which topped basically around the, well, when was that? 4th of February. Price was 23 cents. We had a wave 2 pullback. We're now likely in the third wave. Not a great microstructure, so I have to label it as an ABC structure because also here there's not 5 waves. It looks more like a 3-wave move in 1, 2. Looks more like a diagonal basically to the upside, which always leaves the door open for a break of the structure and a failure. That's typically what diagonals tend to do at some point, but as long as parameters are being respected, okay, we can go with it. It's now reached, as I said, the minimum requirements for a third wave. Normally in a diagonal, I say, minimum target 1.236 extension of the initial 1-2 setup. How do we determine that? Well, we measure the initial wave 1, we go to the low of the wave 2, and then the projection is this one here. However, ideally we talk about 1.38 extension plus, so the 138% extension, which means that wave 3 minimally extends or is 138% as long as the wave 1. Now we have a very weak third wave, and I prefer a stronger wave 3. Very weak wave 3. I expect a stronger wave 3 to either 59 cents or even 85 or even $1.09. I mean, they would not be uncommon extensions for a third wave. At the moment, this would be too weak to be reliable, I have to say, okay? But because the minimum has been, reached, minimum requirements, I have added a support zone now for wave 4. Now, that's not a target at this stage. It's simply a support region in case, after the video at some point, a pullback occurs and it's quite deep, then it's likely the wave 4 if it's corrective in nature. And we could find support in the region between 32 cents and 15.7 cents. Very important. Don't mix it up. I'm not telling you it comes down to 15.7 cents. In fact, the 61.8 retracement level down there, if that breaks, yeah, it would confirm something more bearish. I don't actually want it to get there. That would already, again, be quite weak. In a fourth wave, in a diagonal, yes, we technically have to accept like the golden ratio level as a wave 4 pullback level, but typically when they break below the 50% retracement, it's too weak, especially in a bullish market. Okay, so we don't want to do that really. It's just there at the moment as support. So just to highlight the risk at the moment. But in the meantime, I'd like to see actually further upside. We had a small rejection from the 1.236 extension level at 48 cents. That shouldn't be a surprise. Again, when the minimum requirement for a wave is reached. In addition to that, we can measure the subwave targets. So you see that the wave 3 is made up of an ABC structure, and it appears that the C wave has reached also minimum expectations. So that's the 100% extension level, 40.7 cents. It stretched a little higher than that, but the C wave is now also in a region where it could top at any time. However, there seems to be some confluence around 60 cents. There 61 cents is one of the key levels for the C wave, and the 59.5 cent level is a key level for a third wave. So pay attention to the 60 cent level. But the higher the better for further bullish outlook basically, because the fifth wave also still needs to drive the price higher. And at the moment we're tracking here an ABC structure. There aren't really any long-term targets I can give you because there's nothing I can measure it from. It's not a great chart, I have to say that as well. Yes, it bottomed in 3 waves, but where would I measure any projections from? It doesn't work. We have to live with what we've got here. But if this move up is supposed to go to all-time highs, well, then it is better if the third wave extends a little higher, because the higher the third wave goes, the higher the fifth wave goes, and then we can take it from there. But, at the moment, it doesn't look as if it might target all-time highs unless the third wave extends. And that's really what I would like to see for a more, for an outlook that could drive GRT to all-time highs. At the moment, we just take it level by level. I gave you the next targets, I give you a support area, and I highlight to you that it's normally very probable that in a third wave, if this is a third wave, we go to 59.5 cents, possibly even 85 cents or $1.09. The higher, the better. For a strong wave 5 as well, because the longer the third wave goes, the longer the fifth wave, because the targets for a fifth wave are determined by the length of waves 1 and 3 together. That's my update about GRT. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.